Are you looking for a sleek, seamless way to control LEDs or electronics on your Cosplay or 3D print, but don't want the bulkiness of switches or buttons getting in the way? Well, I've got a great tutorial and a cool option for you on today's make of my Subzero mask. It's coming up next, so check it out. What's up everyone, back at it again. It is DW Darkwing Dad bringing you a tutorial here on how to make a nice seamless and sleek switch on your Cosplay or 3D print. So as we know, I like to add lights to a lot of things, but sometimes on certain masks you don't have all that room. If you mount them on the outside, it could take away from the aesthetics of it. If you put it on the inside, it could rub against your face and make it uncomfortable. This quick tutorial here is a cool little way that I found to turn lights on and off or control electronics within the mask without it being bulky and really getting in the way. Today I'm going to be showing you my Subzero mask. Really awesome mask. Really came out awesome. Like I said, with all of my mask here, I'm not sure how well you can see it because we got the lights on, but this does have some LEDs in it. And I have a very nice, just like hidden way to turn the lights on and off. So obviously I did different renditions of these masks. I've done both Subzero and I've done Scorpion, and using my Scorpion mask for a reference, you know, this is a cool mask, but it's got this big switch here. And when you put this on, it kind of gets in the way of your face and makes things uncomfortable. And so I was looking at this thinking how I could make it better, and I came up with, I think, is a pretty cool idea. But before we get into that, I'm just going to go over how I got the mask to look the way I did, in case you were wondering. So I printed this on my CR10 Mini at 50 millimeters per second at a 0.24 layer height using zero filaments. I love zero filaments. They turn out awesome. It turned out awesome on this mask. I basically followed the same suit as I did with my Deluxe Iron Man helmet, if you guys seen that. So what I did is I did about 3 layers of Bondo filler primer. No sanding was done on this mask whatsoever. Just 3 adequate layers, about 30 minutes of dry time in between each layer, and then I added some black matte base coat, about 2 layers of that. Waited about 2 hours just to be safe so it was completely dry, but it looked almost just like this mask did here. Very few layer lines, really couldn't see much. After it was dry, I grabbed my silver leaf rub and buff, applied it gingerly, just enough, buffed it out, got rid of the residue, left it looking great. This is what it looked like right here. All I had to do was hand paint that center grill. It looked awesome like this. I even contemplated just leaving it, but it gives it that nice aged antique look. Really just a cool spin on the mask. I think it looked awesome, but I wanted to throw some lights on there, so I added some lights on there. Same wiring, same schematic, same everything as I did in my original Subzero mask. If you guys haven't seen that, I'll leave the link in the description, but everything was wired the same. Nice, clean, concealed, used hot glue and everything to get it on there. After it was all said and done, those blue skin inserts just kind of pulled all the blue together. Hopefully I can find a blue that matches a little bit good, or maybe find a different bit of paint. The blues are a little bit off, but I still think it looked awesome. Considering there was no sanding, very few post-production, I think this mask turned out absolutely awesome. So basically comparing and contrasting these two masks, you know, if you look at the Scorpion mask, you know, you've got some bulkiness here. You know, we've got this bigger battery that kind of sticks off to the side, and we've got this switch. And yeah, the switch works great. It's just bulky and it's in the way. You can see how much it sticks out. Instead of having, you know, this big, bulky switch, the idea that I came up with is I've used a magnetic reed switch, and I've used this in many other videos. Most recently it was in my Iron Man to get the eyes to turn on and off. So what I've done here is I've just very simply, I've just glued a washer in place. Okay, so there's just a washer just glued in place, and this is just a small magnet. And the way reed switches work is when a magnet gets close enough, it connects the circuit. So there's kind of like 2 pieces that are separated, and when the magnet comes in contact, it lifts that bottom one up and it completes the circuit. So all I did here was just glue a washer in place, and this is just a small magnet. So instead of actually pushing a switch, the magnet stays on the washer because it's magnetic, and all you do is just kind of push it down, and boom, it turns the lights on. And then when you want to turn it off, you just slide it back up. And what's nice, it's nice and sleek. You can see it's completely flush within the mask, so it's not rubbing on your face, whereas, you know, this switch here sticks out pretty far, and it can get kind of crowded and bulky in there. With this, it's nice and sleek, it's concealed, it's not sticking out, and it's really quite easy. If you're doing any kind of mask that you are kind of stressed on space, you can see there's not a ton of room, you know, within this mask. So going with a smaller battery definitely helped, and then this switch is just significantly better. I mean, you can see, you know, how far out, you know, these two options are here. You know, it definitely makes the mask a lot more crowded. Here it's just all uniform and very sleek and hidden. Pretty good job with just some hot glue and just concealing the wires and everything. So nice little touch. Definitely really love the way this mask looked. It came out absolutely awesome. It was printed on this, well, not this printer, it was printed on that printer, but the CR10 Mini, and I added all the same effects. If you guys have seen that other Subzero mask, same idea, same layout with all the LEDs and everything, just a completely different paint scheme. Black base with the rub and buff, and then I painted this by hand and everything, and it really came out awesome. The best thing about these is the reed switches will work with really any voltage, so 3 volt, 6 volt, 12 volt. This is a 3 volt setup, but I've done other ones where it's 12 volt. So it really doesn't matter what your power source is, it will work with it all the same. So really a great option, something I thought you guys might like, so I figured I'd put it out there. Something that'll maybe help you make your cosplay look clean, sleek, and uniform, help you deliver that wow factor in each one of your prints. All right, guys, well, that's it for the video. Like I said, that's just a nice little, I guess you could say cosplay or 3D print hack, a nice way to turn some lights or electronics on and off. It keeps everything nice and sleek within the mask. You know, certain prints that we make, it's tough to get an inch or two here or there. That option using the washer, the magnetic reed switch, and the magnet keeps it completely flush. It's really a great option. So if you guys are looking to add a custom touch or just add some essentials to the print that need that switch, that's a great option for you. Definitely help keep everything concealed and neat and clean. I want to thank all my subscribers for your love and support. I do appreciate all the feedback, the comments, the thumbs up. I want to thank all my subscribers for all the thumbs up, all the comments, all the likes, and everything you guys contribute to the channel. I do appreciate your feedback. I got a lot more videos around the corner, way too many to list, but trust me when I tell you the best is yet to come. Just wanted to put this video out here because I thought it was a cool little idea. Might help some of you guys in your 3D print adventures. And if it did, why don't you go ahead and leave me one of those comments and give me a thumbs up if you like today's video. If you're not a subscriber and you do like all things cosplay, 3D printing, Marvel, Star Wars, a little bit of Disney, all the stuff that we do on this channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button. We got a lot more things coming, including our subscriber giveaway. I'm wrapping up the filler primer test video, and I will announce not 1, not 2, but 3 winners of some filler primer. I do have some big giveaways coming around the corner. Also going to be doing some special stuff for the holidays coming up. So make sure you click that subscribe button, because not only will you be the first one to see some great content, but you could win some cool stuff that'll help you with your 3D prints. All the stuff that I use, you could be getting in your stocking this year. That's pretty much it for today's video, guys. Let me know what you thought of the video by leaving me a comment. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions on anything I did on the mask or anything in general, again, feel free just to leave me a comment with your question. You know I'll respond. That's it, guys. Subzero is a wrap. So once again, thank you to all my subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and click that subscribe button. And until next time, I'm going to give you one last shot here. And there it is, guys. Subzero wins. I'll see you next time. DW out. And I guess Subzero later.